Alright, let's do this. So we are gonna do a coaching session with Wickd DMS. So basically I could send in a what review and we're gonna focus on that one. So level 1 he's moving in, that's good. I hate this patch because you can't see the runes and stuff. I'll just have to figure it out as he's playing, so I'll just figure that out. He's playing against a Jax. He should be winning this lane very, very hard. That's actually very interesting because there's a small little tip I can give you guys, because almost everyone makes this one mistake, and it's really, really, even in Challenger, it's very rare that people do this one thing properly. So level 1, he's scouting, that's fine. He could try and do more, he could try and get more vision in, whatever. He only got a 1 on the red buff, so everything he's doing here is fine. This I do not like. First of all, I don't like this. Just go up there. That's fine. You can just go up there. You don't need to wait here. I know you're fake pulling because you want to gank and everything, but that's fine. You want to be up here as fast as possible, or you can. Because the problem here is now you have to queue the creeps. You got the creeps, so it's okay, but the problem here is that you could have hit him and queued him. You would have done 100 damage to him, or 80 damage, whatever. You would have done damage to him for free. You should have done that. You still have a healing thing. It would have taken absolutely no damage on yourself. Now, what you want to do still is stop moving. Alright, no, auto first, auto first, auto first. There's a small misplay there in the mechanics. You want auto and then Q. It's a small thing. Is this for viewer? Yes, this is for viewer. So, back to the thing, the small thing that I talked about. Look how much Maokai is moving around. Everybody does this mistake. Unless you're one of the best top laners in the world, you do this mistake. Just stand up here and stay. Don't move. You don't need to move. Why would you move? If you, look here. You're stronger than Jax, right? You know this. Much stronger. If you stand right here, in front of your creep, without moving, you just destroy him. But you're letting him farm for free. You're letting him get CS. Look, he got 2 CS there, 3 CS. He's getting another one for free. And this is the major problem with a lot of Maokai lanes, right? If you're a Maokai, you need to take that advantage. You need to dominate him. Again, you should have auto-attacked him first before you Q. If he E's, you just knock him backwards and walk away. It's fine. Use your autos first. You can do that. There's no problem. And you always have the heal regardless. Now you're going down to ward. You're basically not abusing your matchup at all. You have so much potential to destroy this guy, and you're letting it go. And again, you're standing too far back. Look at this. You're standing way too far back. You should be up here all the time. One massive thing that a lot of people do wrong in all elos, all champions, it's not just Maokai. This has nothing to do with Maokai. Is if you're playing aggressive in general, it's not about chasing people around. That's the wrong mindset. You want to be as aggressive as possible, so standing as far up as possible, because walking backwards always gives you the most advantage. That's why Maokai should be further up right now. There's no reason for him to be as far down as he is. He's obviously keeping track. We can just show owner Maokai vision. That's fine as well. It's this one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. My bad. Alright, so he's having a good time of not taking too much damage and being fine and everything, but this Jax should have been way less health. How many potions does he have left? He got 2 left. Jax should max have 1 potion left at this point and be less health than he is right now. And that's just a problem for playing way too passive as Maokai in a winning matchup where you should be dominating. And it's all about having the too high APM. If you stand still, you win. Just stand still in front of the creeps. You don't have to move. Very cut through. Jax walks up, hit him, Q, walk back. Go back to the first position. Hit him, Q, walk back. Very simple. Just rinse and repeat all the time. It's such a simple matchup, and playing it to the maximum will just make you win. Straight up. You just instantly win. Like, look again. Creeps up here. Stand further up. So what you want to do is, like, I can go back. I'll go back. I'll show you guys. Give me a second. So Maokai wants to get this CS, I think. I think this is the CS he wants to get. No, it's this one. My bad. Alright, so he wants to get this CS. What he should be doing is standing up here, and then he walks back to take it. Because then he can also use W back to it, right, and be safe as well, keeping Jax from a bigger distance. Right now, he's just putting himself in more danger by standing next to the creep. First of all, he's in more danger, because imagine he gets ganked, he can't W backwards, he's not keeping Jax further away. And also, he's not denying Jax at all, or putting any pressure on Jax. So this is really, really bad. You want to be standing further up. It's really massive. Let me drink some water. You Q, that's okay, you did some damage to him, but now you can't Q and then he's shield, so it's not perfect. It's better for you to walk up, auto attack him, wait for him to get to you, and then use your Q. That Q was completely fine though, because you knew he didn't have his stun. In that case, you can just spam it in his face, that's cool. Don't ever Q for CS, that's really bad. Again, standing too far back. You're making it more dangerous for yourself, and you're focusing only on farming. That's okay. You're pushing, like, the wave control is fine here. It's no problem. In general, your wave control have actually been pretty good. You can fight him right here. You kill him. You're actually going in, so that's perfect. You go behind him. I like it. You fight him. That's perfect. You did that really, really well, I would say. Now he's gonna push. That's fine. You can just Q to obviously push now. Doesn't really matter what you do. You have plenty of time. Just push it in. If you wanted to, you could have been more careful in this base as well. It would have been fine regardless. Because obviously you might not necessarily know where the enemy jungler is, but pushing is what I would go for as well. So that's good. Now you're gonna base, and you're gonna buy some items. What do you buy? So, you're having Aftershock, which is cool. It's good to know. You're buying Bammy, Cinder, and Boots. Personally, I wouldn't go for Boots because you're not really needing to chase the Jax around or run from him or anything. I would just straight up go for Cloth Armor. I think it gives you more of an advantage. You're TPing bottom. If you're TPing bottom, Boots is better than the Cloth Armor by far. So actually your buy works out really, really well if you manage to get some people. You're waiting on the Trist. I think that's a bit greedy of you. It can work. It is working. It's actually very, very good. I've personally just gone to Time Kenneth because you don't have to go on the tower, but this was better than what I would have wanted to do, so I'm not even gonna say anything. That was really good. You're gonna base and go top, I assume. Don't waste too much time. Try not to waste too much time. You're walking all the way. This is bad. This is really, really bad because you're wasting a lot of time, right? Basing and going top is equally fast to walking through the map, basically. And you could buy an item, right? You should have money for that. Yeah, you have money for Cloth Armor, for example, right? Would give you an advantage. The only reason you want to run top is if you're ganking mid. If that was your plan, it's fine. But since you're mid lane and move top, it's not that good. But if you wanted to do that, then it would have been fine. Also, now you're coming top with very little health in a lane that you should be dominating. You should still be able to beat him. But with being low on health, it's going to be much, much harder for you. This you played really bad, obviously. I assume you know that, but I'll just show it again. So, when Jax jumps on you and prepares to stun you with his E and stuff, you always want to make sure you're behind him. You can never knock him towards your tower, because now he gets the perfect trade for himself. You want to do the opposite. You want to always do the opposite. Don't take long fights. Don't take this fight. You don't need to. You're taking a prolonged fight. You don't want to do that. You took a bit extra damage than you had to. And sure, you went even in the fight, but you don't want to go even, then you're much stronger than him. There's no point in that. You don't have to push here yet. Just wait a little bit. You're doing that fine. You're not pushing too hard. It's okay. The creeps came to you. That's good. You have good creep. Like, have really good creep management. Again, you're afraid of him. You can't do this. You can't do this. Look at this. Look at this. So, this is your mindset. You're thinking, oh, Jax is coming towards me. I'm afraid of him. I'm backing off. You let Jax hit the creeps 2 times, so you got a stronger W. And then you walk up to him, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense because Jax is stronger at this point because now he got his 3rd hit on his ultimate, which means he's gonna do a lot of damage. Just stand up in the first place. You're much stronger than him. You know that. You even won this trade, right? Even though he had the perfect scenario for his fighting abilities, he still won it. And again, 2 hits, and then you walk up, kind of. Just stand up in the first place and he doesn't have the hits charged up. It's much better for you. You can dominate this guy so much more. It's not that you're playing it bad or anything, but you could be playing it much better. Now you're looking at bot side. You shouldn't, again, you're not standing up. You walk up after he gets the 3rd hit. You do the same mistake over and over again, and it's just rinse and repeat, right? And you haven't learned from the mistake, so I'm expecting to just watch you do the same thing over and over again. He gets 3rd hit, you walk up, you just did it again, actually. This guy's an animal though, so you might just kill him because he's actually really bad. And you're much better than him, but regardless. You can Q flash, or you can flash and have Q ready much faster. That was really slow. That was really bad. Here, I would recommend you to just base. You don't have anything to gain here. You are winning, sure. You will be able to push again, but it's just going to be the exact same, but slower. And you are in more danger to get ganked by Katarina by waiting 1 extra wave. I know she's not coming top, but you wouldn't know that she's not considering going top. If you had based on the last wave, it would have been more beneficial for you than this wave. This wave was a bit greedy. It wasn't good. And now you're staying again, which is really, really greedy. You're lucky that nobody's around. You should have definitely based on either of the 2 waves. This was hella greedy. You're buying Needle Typers. It's a very good item buy. And then you're going for... You're just going to go for Sunfire. Let's be real. That's what you want to do. Moving bottom, you don't have TP up for 90, so you don't really want to go here. Moving bottom in case you had to, because there's a big fight. That's nice. And then you move top. I think your map awareness is really good. So what it seems like, you're playing a very simple champion like Maokai, right? Pretty simple. Your map awareness have been really, really good. Probably above your level of skill. But the main problem you've been having is that your micro fighting have not been very good. And sure, you're winning. Nobody's gonna argue that, right? You're winning this matchup, and you're doing really well, and you're really strong and everything. But you should not have let Jax... For example, if you look at the CS right now, you have 76. He got 71. Jax shouldn't have more than 40 to 50 CS because you were legit able to destroy him that much. If you just played a little better, you'd have been destroying him that much harder. So you could have kept him completely out of CS almost. Now you're TPing down, and look at this, like this is what I'm talking about, right? Your map awareness is really good, you're TPing, you're always there for the fight, you TP'd bottom, you have a lot of map play, and that's the most important thing actually. But winning those micro trades will allow you more opportunities to abuse the map awareness that you have, because you truly show to have good map awareness. Are you basing going top? You don't have TP up anymore, so you're just gonna go top and fight. Do you have Sunfire yet? You don't have Sunfire yet. Do you have a ping ward? You have 2 ping wards. Okay, so what you want to do here is mainly you've been focusing just pushing. Whenever you pushed, you've just been focusing on getting the tower. I wanted to stop doing that so much and focus a bit more on getting vision out. That's also going to help your team. You don't need to focus on getting the tower. Mostly, you're not going to get the first tower as a Maokai. It's very, very rare, especially if you're not getting ganks. Finding him here is... It's fine because you're that much stronger than him, but it's not really an amazing fight. Either way, it's just okay. Go push top. Get it pushed under the enemy tower. And focus on getting a lot of vision out to help out your team. Help out everyone. Just get out of the vision you need. So you're pushing here. I'll just speed up. So you push. You're probably going to go for the tower. Yeah, going for the tower. You can get the tower, so it's fine in this case because you can kill it this time. But you need vision. You don't need to fight this guy necessarily. You can. You don't need to try and kill him. You can again. He should be able to get out, right? Is he not? If this Jax dies, he's just a fucking idiot. This Jax is a fucking idiot. I'll be real for a second. But at the end of the day, this entire thing is bad for you. The problem is, you know right now, you're not getting any help. You shouldn't expect this guy to be such an idiot. He was. And that's just retarded of him. But you shouldn't expect him to be this terrible. There's a high chance that, however, that one of the enemies comes up. You don't have all the vision. Sure, maybe you see the mid or whatever. Tom Kins can ultimate top super fucking fast. There's so many things that can fuck you up. And you can't really fuck him. Now, the other thing as well, which is really massive, is you lost your flash. Yeah, he lost his flash. I don't care if shit about his flash. You're way stronger than him. What you're going to be doing is pushing all the time. You're going to push him on his tower all the time. You're going to have vision in his jungle. You're going to have all the pressure. You want your flash up so you can go mid and gank these guys. If you gank these guys with a flash and catch somebody and kill them, maybe free tower, maybe herald, maybe something, you know? If you gank them and don't get the kill just because you used flash on top, that fucking sucks. And Jax is not going to have opportunities. Or he's at least going to have way less opportunities to kill your team, right? Than you're going to have to kill his team and catch his team out. Especially because you're Maokai. So don't use flash for flash. It's not good. Especially not in your head. It's a really terrible trade, honestly. See, you're walking mid now. Let's imagine that you had flash. Would that have changed anything? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, your team just kills and routes you. So it would not do anything, right? But the option, the chance is there. And also, you just lost 6 tiers. You lost 6 creeps here, because the creeps were pushing in, without you taking them. And the reason that happened was only because you used your flash to chase this guy down instead of pushing the waves you should have. And now you don't have any vision in here, because you didn't fix that after pushing the wave in, which you should have. Which all comes down to chasing down the Jax. Like, all of those small things are going to add up, right? And there's a lot of small details that's going to make you win or lose games eventually. It's not maybe going to win and lose every game, but it's going to have an effect on some. You should try and time your Q with Tristana's jump to stop it. You could have killed Tristana there if you played it perfectly. There's a bit luck based to it. I don't know if you tried to time it. It didn't seem like you actually tried, and now you're dead because you just played really bad there. But yeah, that's not the main thing. You dying there is the derp. Derps are not important. The important thing is you trying to time the Q with his W. If you did, then that's fine. If you didn't, then you do that next time. Alright, let's see, you're alive again. You should have Sunfire at this point, right? Yeah, you have Sunfire and you're going for the movement speed item. I like that, especially because you're against free ADs. You should maybe get one Magic Resist item, like the 25 Magic Resist, the cheap one. Non-Magic Mantle, I think it's called. You should maybe get that because Karina is pretty fat. But you don't need to upgrade a Magic Resist item yet. Just because you're sitting with 42 MR, right? It's not very much. You can go here. You can go. You have your team back up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You can go on the Tom, or you can go on the Sky. I would go on the Tomkins there just because Think about it. Tomkins can't escape. If you knock him up, he's gonna die. Tristana can jump away or be eaten by Tom, so there's so many opportunities for him to get out. Going for Twist is obviously better for the team fight, but you're already so much stronger than you win just by going at Tom as well. Alright, you keep going in, this is fine, you're fighting, this is good. It's pretty simple, right? You just fight. You chose the wrong target, you guys don't even end up getting killed, it sucks. And that's all because you didn't go in Tom in the first place, I think. Should have killed him. He should have been your main guy. Alright, you keep on pushing. Also, if you had flash this fight, sure, you might actually have done more. Think about that. If you had flash right now, this guy was dead. This guy was dead right now. If you had flash. Flash, W, Q, bam, he's dead. Team's gonna follow up. But overall, it's a good fight. You get a lot of advantage out of this. You wanna go top. Or I would go top here. You can also base and go bottom, but I would just go on top. You go fight this guy, that's fine. Your team goes top instead, so you'll obviously have to go bottom. I do think this is wrong. I do think this is basically Sai being a greedy bitch. The dragon is the next objective. There's no point in you being bot side of the map. Obviously, what you do now is completely fine because you should go bottom here because they should win top. They should push another wave. This entire thing is just fucking retarded. First of all, they should never be top, but now that they're top, they should go top. Push one more wave out so it hits over here, which means it's going to hit a cannon or normal wave, and then a cannon afterwards. That's fine regardless. It's going to push back to you. Meanwhile, you go bottom and you're going to be able to pressure this soon and be ready for the dragon, right? It'll take them, let's say, 5 seconds longer. So they're going to be in base at 15 seconds to dragon. It's going to take them 20 seconds to walk. They'll be fine. It's not going to be a problem. You could already have pushed this wave out and you could be around mid now, or towards mid at least. And then you guys could move towards them and actually fight them right now. And this lane would have been pushed towards them. The problem now is that, sure, you have TP for dragon, but you don't actually have TP for dragon, right? Because there's not a single ward you can use. There's not any pressure anywhere. So it's a free dragon you guys are giving up due to bad map movement. This is the first time I saw you do a bad map movement. I thought I should have rushed adaptive after Sunfire. No, I don't think you should go adaptive. I don't think you need it. Spirit of Assassin is better. I know you're against a Katarina, but you don't need adaptive. Alright, you're TPing now. It's fine if you want to fight it. I don't know if you're in time. Seems like you are. That's okay. Here you don't want to go in time because you need to win the team fight, right? What you want to do is focus on the Katarina. So, think about it. You have a bunch of stuff to stop it. It's very easy. So just stay around here. You don't have to move in on them. Just stay around your team. The enemies have a Xin Xiao and the Jax. They're the ones that are going to go in on your team. You don't ever have to go in this kind of team situation. All you gotta do is stick with the team. Alright, so this is nice. Your ultimate is zoning. You're going into Zana. This is wrong. Bam. Right here. This is really bad. Go this way. Go with the team. Because at the end of the day, these guys are the ones that needs to go in on you. You have the poke. You have the pressure. You have everything. This is a massive mistake, and this is actually costing you guys the team fight, it seems. Your team is playing really shit too, but like they're not actually doing anything. You actually get a kill there, which is nice and everything. You're delaying them for a long time, but it's still the wrong play. It's not the right way to do it. The right way for you would have been to stick with your team. You could have won that even harder, potentially. I'm actually surprised you guys lost that fight. You should never have lost that fight, but I don't think that's only on you. Even if you played it badly. Katarina just killed everyone. That's this is terrible. I think your team played really badly in that fight. I think you played pretty badly. Because you guys have been doing the things you were supposed to. None of you guys were doing that. Alright, let's see. There's nothing you can do. Is it ending? No, it's not ending. There's nothing you can do. Just let the inhib go. The problem you're doing is you try to defend it. She's dead for it, so it's not the end of the world, but don't try to defend it. Just let it go. Alright, so what you want to do now is you should probably be bot side all the time because Baron's going to come up. Doesn't matter right now because you don't have TP up and then don't have the fastest Barons. They're not going to rush it most likely. They have one Mountain Drake though, and they don't have a slow Baron either. They have a decent Baron. So you should probably be around bottom. You're going too far up. There's no reason for this. Let me go back and check. So if you're playing an engaging champion, you always have to think about, what's my job? Is your job to take DCS? No. DCS doesn't do anything for you. So being here is terrible. Can you kill a good person? No. Can she kill you? Probably not. She will kill you, right? But probably not. But that doesn't even matter because you don't have any opportunities here. You don't have anything you can do here. So just by the fact that you can't do anything, it means that there's a small chance that they can do something. Don't be here. What you want to do instead is only be places where you can do something. So you're kind of chasing around, you're moving up to her and everything, but you don't actually have any follow-up. You have nothing. You have to focus more around what can your team do. For example, in this fight, the same thing, right? Focus on what can your team do. What can they do? They can't do jack shit. They're gonna go on you. So what you want to do is just sit right on top of your team. The whole game. Just sit on top of your team. You only want to engage whenever you're sure you can kill them. Which most of the time you won't be able to. So just go bottom. You're going top again. You want to protect your team for the team fights and everything. I still think it's the wrong play. You're going in again. I don't think you need to. You got a lot of poke there, so it's actually a decent engage this time, but you can't kill the person. They're just gonna back off. It's not gonna do anything. They're actually going on you guys again. This actually seems to be a decent fight for you guys. I don't know who's winning yet, but it seems to be you guys seem to be doing what you need to do. And look at this, you guys are actually winning it, right? You see what I've been talking about the whole time. You let them go on you guys, and you guys can actually win their fights. And that's exactly what happened. I know Jam got a really good ultimate. Sure, it was a really good fight for you guys. But the main concept behind it was they went on you guys and got into a shit position, and you guys just got to destroy them. So that was good. That was really, really good. That's the first good fight you guys had. And you did exactly what I've been saying the whole game. Now, what more do you have to do? Let's see. So you're going top. Go bottom next time. You have teleport. You don't need to be top. Sai can go top. Jam can go top. If nobody goes top, then so be it, you know? That sucks, but it's not your place to be. By you going top, it's just going to fuck everything up regardless. It's better for you to be bottom. See, now Sai goes bottom. And now you guys have really weird waves where it doesn't make any sense. I can see if you do this because of the dragon, but even then, Sai could just have pushed out top and moved to Drake, or you could just have ignored top and had more pressure towards bottom and mid. Because right now you don't actually have enough pressure mid anyhow to go for the dragon, so just go bottom. You're going after the Drake. Again, okay, so before this fight, remember how to team fight. It's really important, especially if you're playing a tank. Always think about, okay, how do I team fight? What can they do? What poke do they have? They have to down auto attack. Okay, what do we have? We have Saya, we have Seraph, we have Jen doesn't really poke. We have Jarvan, but a little bit here and there, or catch. Okay, cool. They don't really have much catch, right? So, okay, any important abilities you have to look out for. Katarina, fucking hurts. Her ultimate. Okay. Try to stick on top of your team, so if Katarina goes in, you just knock them away. Or if Jax goes in, you knock them away and CC them, right? Stick on top of your team. Or just in front of them, right? See here, you're split. This is already bad. You're split from them. You can't go in alone anyway, so you should go towards your team. Always move towards them. Imagine if you'd move towards them, you'd be like here right now. You'd be able to help faster at least. I don't know if you'd be able to win this. Imagine he hits it, you jump on this bitch, she's dead. She would actually have been dead. You could have CC'd her right there. You could have knocked her or CC'd her, she would have been dead. 100%. The only reason she's alive is because you took the wrong movements. I'm not saying you're bad, but you remove opportunities for your team by having bad movements, right? That's the main thing to think about. Because a lot of opportunities will present themselves if people are in the right positions at the right times, which you weren't. You can't chase this alone. You have to always wait for the team. You're going in alone. This is not the greatest. You should just keep running. If you want to chase somebody like that, keep running at them till your team catches up instead of going in on them. Going in will not really help you out. Because the problem is you're not going to win that fight. You're not going to kill them like that. Just keep running at them. You don't have to use your W that early. And now you're fighting. You're winning the fight overall, it seems like, at least. So it's a good fight, you know, but I would just have, honestly, just wait over the Ws. And just keep running forward. They can't hit you anyways, because if they hit you, they're not going to be walking away. But if you W on them, they're going to hit you with 4 people right in your face. Oh, there's a greedy face. This bitch is looking for you. She doesn't have any vision, though. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, dude. You're dead. So 1 for 1. It's not that bad, I guess. It's okay. 1 for 1. Oh shit, I'm yawning. My bad. Alright, again, you want to move bottom. Cheap TP is up. Let somebody else deal top. Doesn't matter, it's not your problem. You move bottom, which is great. You push it out, which is great. After pushing, you want to look to make plays. You TP. That's actually fine. While pushing, moving for plays, completely fine too. You won't catch these guys though. There's no way. Let's see, what triggers your TP? What triggers it? You see Jack's overextended. Okay, if you TP'd earlier, you would actually have caught him. You TP'd too late, you could have caught him. Like, this TP isn't good because you see he's not overextended. One thing that I often do if I make TP plays is I think of a line, right? If I TP here, I'm thinking of a line like right here. If he's further away from this line and can't jump around, then I TP, you know? Try to think of it in lines, because then it's a hard yes or no, right? It's the same if you're playing in a team. I think you were playing in a team. I believe that. So in a team environment, if you think of lines and you say, if they're in this line, like you just ping, like, can I even ping? No, I can't ping. Let's say you just ping right here. If he's past this point, you TP, right? Because then your team knows exactly when you will TP as well. They know, bam, this point. You know what I mean? So that's a very good way to organize it for your team as well. So you guys can all follow up and be on the same page. You guys are doing Baron. This is hella greedy. I know Katarina is away, so you can actually win this fight really hard, I think. You are winning this fight. You killed somebody. But that's not so much because of the Baron that you're doing is great. Because if you look at the Baron, it's 9,000 health, right? What the fuck is this Jax doing? Just look at this. 8,000 health. 7,000 health. What the hell is this guy doing? 6,000. It's still 5,400 health, and this guy is going in all alone. This is what I grilled you on earlier, right? You're going in alone, trying to do things alone. Let's balance Maokai in this team comp. It's 100 times worse as a Jax. It's 100 times worse. It's absolutely fucking horrifyingly terrible. And this is the one thing you should never do as Jax, especially on Jax, dude. He didn't even do damage to any of you guys, right? Because he relies so much on auto attacks. You guys are doing the Baron again. The problem is Katarina's coming soon. You will not win this. 4v4 you can, or 5v4 you can win this fight. One thing, however, try to save your Qs for Katarina to stop her. You can still win the fight, it's no problem if you guys are organized and together, as long as you're not doing the Baron. You're moving in. Oh shit, you can win this fight. Don't use your Ws unnecessarily. Yep, you did it. You don't have to W though, again. Look, now you don't have any CC, you don't have anything. They're hitting you equally much regardless. They're going to do the exact same amount of damage, but you lose all your opportunities to catch them by using your W going in alone, right? Imagine if you just waited. What's the option? They can run or they can hit you. If they hit you, they're in a dangerous situation. You're doing the Baron again there. Hella low. Katarina is super strong. Just be ready to stop Cat at all times. Back off because of the TP. Don't use abilities in this guy. Don't. W is okay. W is okay, but don't use your Q. Don't use your Q. To use your Q. You used your Q. Yep, you used your Q. You can't afford to use Q on him. When did you use it? I didn't even see when you used it. I missed it. I'll slow it down. So you go on this guy. I don't think that's very good. You didn't Q him. Where did you Q? Oh no, you Q'd the Jax. No, you can't do that. So your Q is the knock up. That's the important part, especially in team fights against the Jax or Katarina. Do not ever use a long range Q. Never, 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 never. First of all, you missed it. That sucks, right? But that doesn't even matter if you hit it or miss it. It's terrible regardless. You need to use it either to stop Jax's auto attacks, which you can do, then he's meter range, right? He tries to auto, you Q him, you knock him up. He's slowed a bit damage, right? Or, but in this specific comp, use it for Katarina almost every single time, unless you're catching somebody. Look at this, look at this. Stand on top of your team, as I said all the time, right? Like, just stand right here. Move towards your team. Imagine you stood right there. Imagine you stood right there. Q. This chick is dead. Her damage is gonna be stopped. Just Q. Boom, she's dead. Should be able to kill her. Just doing everything on this chick. Now you have to chase her around because you're not predicting her damage, you know. You're having to move after her all the time. You're having to chase her around. But imagine you just knew, you're like, Katarina is gonna go in. I'm gonna W her instantly. I'm gonna Q her. I'm gonna fuck her up, you know, instantly. Imagine you're thinking of all this before the fight even happens. You would have done this so much better. You W time Kens, which was unnecessary. I think it's fine because you killed him, but it wasn't necessary. And then you Q'd after Jax unnecessarily, which was really terrible. And afterwards, you moved towards the enemy team instead of your team. So you weren't really peeling as you were supposed to do. So a lot of bad plays from you individual in this fight. Like, I'm not looking at everybody else, only you, so. Yeah, let's look what's happening next. You don't have TP, they get Baron, this sucks. Everything just sucks after that fight, you guys got outplayed. You're going bottom, that's fine. You're gonna push out one more wave and then you're gonna go mid. Exactly. It's pretty standard, but it's the items. So, item build is fine. I think, honestly, items are good. I'd just go for Spirit Visage here. I think you're going for the other one. Adapt to Helmet, I don't think you need it. Spirit Visage is really good in Maokai. Again, you're chasing in really hard. Why are we chasing? Why are we chasing in? Like, think about it. The enemy team. Who's the enemy team's tank? They don't have a tank. Okay. Kill front lines. Who's the front lines? Katarina, Jax, and Sin. Okay. Who's the main target? Katarina. Alright. So, Kat is number 1. Everybody else number 2. You keep running here for no reason. I don't know. You see, like, Jax is right next to you and you just keep running past him. This entire fight is really weird and you're obviously just gonna lose it. There's no way to win this fight, ever. There's just legit no possibility of a win. And you guys just get destroyed by Cat. I guess he's hella fat at this point. Due to a lot of bad fights already, but yeah, I think this game's over at this point. There's nothing more to watch, I think. Yeah, pretty much it's over. Just bada bing, bada boom, GG well played. But yeah, I think there's a lot of things you could have done way better. There's so many things you could have done better, actually.